Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, the third. We're in the previous episode. We wrapped up chapter 5. And what a finale. Everybody's at level 120. What a team. Celeste D Auslese has been released from a crystal, the ancestor of TLoH, and everything is going wild in chapter 6. Welcome back. You reached the Emerald City Church. How may I help you?
Oh, is that you, Kevin? I didn't think you'd be there already, so I was just gonna leave a message with the priest.
Oh, hey Rufina. Yeah, I got her late this morning. How about you? When you think you'll be getting here?
I'm gonna be a little late, I'm afraid. There's been an accident or something, so the train's been delayed. I probably won't be getting there until this evening now.
Gotcha. I'll wait here till you arrive. I think Reese and the kids would get all bent out of shape if I showed up without you.
Oh, please. I'm sure you're just exaggerating. Although, speaking of Reese, I hope you've been thinking about how you're going to cheer her up.
I've got it all planned out. I've been stocking up on souvenirs from every mission I've been going on. Should be enough to snap her out of her funk.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Girls her age are more complex than you think.
Yeah? I guess she's not really a kid anymore now that she's 13, but still. Actually, that's about how old you were when we first met, right?
Now that you mention it, it was. How time flies. Sorry, it looks like the train's about ready to leave. I'm gonna have to go. I'll see you later then, alright? If you get bored of waiting, you're welcome to go on home ahead of me, of course.
Got it. See you later. Man, how time flies is right. Have I really not been home in 2 years? And I guess that makes 9 since I met Rufina. I hope Reese isn't too grumpy when we finally get there.
Kevin!
What is it, Father? Has something bad happened?
Well, I've just received word that someone spotted a group of men dressed in all black at the edge of town. What's worse is, they were supposedly heading for the mountain path.
You don't think...
If they were, Astor House must be their target, I fear. Do you have any idea what could be going on?
I wish I did. I doubt it's anything to do with the Gralsritter, at least. I think I should go and check it out just in case.
Please do. Oh, do you know when Rufina's going to be arriving, by the way?
This evening, by the sound of it. She said her train's been delayed. When she arrives, can you let her know what happens? Damn it. Jaegers? Seems like there's anywhere between 5 and 10 of them. What could they want with a gospel facility to begin with? The longer they're allowed to be in there, the more danger the kids are in. I'm gonna have to try and handle this alone. It's time to put my combat skills to good use.
Well, to be continued. Chapter 6, The Guardian's Trials. Trials indeed, that's what Schwartzritter was teasing us with at the end of the last one, that we would all have to go through these trials. I feel like we've been going through plenty already. Let's return to the matter, or the ghost, at hand. Celeste?
Well, wasn't that the name we saw in those data crystals?
That's right. According to those, she was the de facto leader of the group of ancients who sealed away the REO. She was also the founder of Liberal's current royal family.
I'm glad to see the information I left behind ended up proving useful to someone. It really did.
So then you're really the founder of Liberal's royal family?
Not technically. I'm not the real Celeste D Auslese. Think of me as something of a shadow.
or a partial copy or personality created in order to influence Phantasma from within. How can you only be a partial copy? The truth behind you is apparently more complicated than we thought. You don't appear to be a spirit of some kind, though. I see that now. That is correct. Before I try to explain just what I am, I should probably tell you more about what the world we are in is first.
You can do that? This should be interesting.
As you are aware, the land in which you stand is called Phantasma. This is a world belonging to a higher plane of existence, created several thousands of years ago by the REO. Its purpose was to act as a subsystem for the REO in order to incorporate and process the will of the Liber Arc's populace. One might call it a self-organized world assigned to realize countless possible others as necessary. Pardon?
You've lost me.
Yeah, isn't there a simpler way to explain this?
Well, while not technically correct, perhaps you could think of it this way. Phantasma is like a fictitious realm created by the REO in order to fulfill humanity's every wish and desire.
That's better.
What exactly qualifies Phantasma as fictitious? I can't help but think of it far too real to be a land of pure fantasy. When I say a fictitious world, I don't mean to suggest... Sorry. It's a ghost thing, you see. I don't mean to suggest that Phantasma is a complete lie. It's more like a shadow graph or kaleidoscope. It has its own laws and can change to reflect countless different possibilities. Does this make the concept any easier for you to understand? Somewhat, yes.
And suddenly the name Phantasma seems that much more appropriate.
As I stated previously, it was a subsystem of the REO, rather than being the REO itself, and it helped to grant people's desires. They were separate entities, but effectively like two sides of the same coin. The relationship caught our eye as we were devising the sealing mechanism. You mean the mechanism used to seal away the REO? That was also in those data crystals left behind. Exactly. At first, we thought our plan would be impossible to execute. After all, the REO had absolute control over space itself and was able to influence mankind's every action. Even after coming upon the idea of temporally freezing it and imprisoning it with a gravity barrier, we had no way to implement our plans. Without that, they were simply ideas with no real meaning. We were effectively at a total loss. You had discovered your foe's weakness, but had no way to take advantage of it. That must have been quite the frustrating predicament. Indeed. And yet our perseverance rewarded us with the development of something that could take advantage of that weakness, the Recluse Cube. Is this what this is known as, then? Yes, that is the only object in existence able to interact with Phantasma without relying on the REO as an intermediary. Celeste used that to create a partial copy of her personality, that is, me, inside Phantasma. And once inside, I began working to sabotage Phantasma's functionality by using this garden as my base of operations. As a result of my efforts, the REO's processing ability was hindered just long enough for the plan to be executed.
He who catches his foe off guard wins the battle. The same principle applies to martial arts, too.
It sounds like you really put a lot of thought into planning everything.
Maybe, but I can't deny that luck played a part in the end. Once the REO was sealed away, my work was done, and I fell into a deep sleep here. My reason being that if the REO were ever unsealed, I might be able to provide assistance to the people of that time. I am pleased you've been able to handle it just fine without my help, however. Lux played a huge part for us too, though. We're not even sure where the Aureole is now. As far as we're aware, it disappeared during all that happened at the Liber Arc. I thought as much. I was able to confirm the Aureole's disappearance from here within Phantasma too. When I did so, I thought my purpose for existing was finally over, and that all that was left for me in this land was to embrace a slow and peaceful destruction. But that was not to be. Soon, the Lord of Phantasma appears. So that's when it happens.
Quite a recent development, I see.
The Lord of Phantasma appeared out of nowhere, stealing all of my power before I was even aware what happened. After doing so, they began to remake Phantasma in accordance to their own designs. Both this world's current structure and the planes that make it up were all the Lord of Phantasma's creations. Looks like your theory was correct, Ren. Still, that makes it sound like... Yeah. So you don't know who that masked bastard is either, then? I'm afraid not. Their every action thus far has been a mystery. Ordinarily, they should not have been able to gain access to this world in the first place. And I'm afraid I have no idea what they're trying to achieve by bringing all of you in here and testing you. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's the part we want to know most of all.
I only wish I could be of more help. The only other thing I can say about them is that I suspect the Lord of Phantasma is currently in the 7th plane.
There's a 7th? What makes you think that?
That was the first plane they created after appearing in this world. Just what kind of place that plane is, I don't know. I can sense dark, inhuman thoughts from there, and they're spreading out across the whole of Phantasma.
That doesn't sound good. And we'll be seeing them after the next one, won't we?
Yeah, we just finished the 5th when we came back here. Presuming they're waiting for us on the 7th, the time to fight them head on may not be that far off. I was getting tired of waiting. As was I. It seems the end may finally be in sight. Now, if only we had some sort of inkling as to what the Lord of Phantasma is trying to achieve.
Actually, I just might.
Kevin? You're up! It's good to see you again, Father.
You too. Wasn't expecting you of all people to get an invitation here. Or you for that matter, little lady. I'm sure you weren't. I got something I want to ask you, but I suppose that can wait until later. For sure.
Are you sure you're feeling alright?
Right as rain. I'm feeling just great. All that sleep must have done me a lot of good. And I see you guys made a whole lot of progress while I was out cold, too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Kevin Graham. Or maybe I don't need to introduce myself since you seem to know a thing or two about everyone who's come in here so far.
True. I was able to tell what was happening at the Liber Arc from the garden. And out of all the people here, you're the one closest to the truth of what is happening here. Am I wrong? What?
No, I don't think you are. I can't pretend to be much of an expert on what Phantasma itself is. But I got a pretty good idea as to who's responsible for all of this. Can only think of one person twisted enough to put us through all we've been through.
Wait, is it someone you know? Is it Gilbert? It's Gilbert, isn't it?
You could say that, yeah. The short version is, they're a real piece of work. A cunning, arrogant, cold-hearted son of a bitch who doesn't even see people as people. That about sums up who we're dealing with.
So Gilbert?
Sounds like a real awful guy.
And who, may I ask, is it that you're talking about?
Well, about that. Would you be willing to wait just a bit longer for the answer to that one? I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I'm still missing one last thing that'll let me be completely certain. And I think we'll find out just what that is in the 6th plane.
And here I thought we were finally going to get an answer. Is there a reason you can't share your theory as is?
Yeah, I realize I'm asking a lot after we've come so far. But I promise that as soon as I know for sure, I'll talk. I swear on the goddess's name and on the church's emblem.
Well, I don't see any reason to say no. Likewise, he's clearly got his reasons.
It's not often you ask us for favors, so I can let it slide. No problem here. If he says wait, I'll wait.
I feel as though we can trust your judgment, Kevin, so I have no objections either.
Me neither. I don't really care, as long as I get to have my fun.
I believe we're all in agreement then. Yep, consider this one settled.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Anyway, now that I'm up, I'm also down to take lead again. And I'd appreciate it if you backed me up. No problem.
It seems like you're all ready to move on. While you're advancing through the 6th plane, I'll do all that I can on my end to find out more about the 7th. Of course, if you need my support, I'll be happy to provide it through the cube and the monuments as I always have.
Now that you mention it, we haven't really thanked you for all the help you've given us since we got here, have we? Thanks, Celeste. We couldn't have done this without you.
We truly are in your debt. Please, think nothing of it. I am but a shadow, placed here with a duty to fulfill. I believe helping you to be a part of that duty. If I may, allow me to help you however I can.
Will do. Sorry for worrying you too, Reese. And I'm just fine now. So please, just leave everything to me. I'm begging you.
Only if you promise me one thing.
What is it?
I won't make you promise not to put yourself in danger or to overdo it. But don't do anything that would make Rufina sad.
You really know how to hit a guy where it hurts, don't you?
So, will you promise?
Yeah, I promise. I swear on her name, I won't.
Works for me, Kevin. Works for me. Who's mandatory party? Oh, only Kevin mandatory party? That's spicy. That means we can actually swap out Reese. Reese is great though, but I can, this is so much responsibility. For now,
I am ready.
Gonna grab you
Kiseki.
and you.
You ready?
You ready? Let's go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. New chapter, everybody. It's a new chapter smell. I'm excited. You know what that means? We got some big garden talkies. Hello, Celeste D. Auslese. I myself am but a shadow bound by the loss of Phantasma. As such, I'm afraid I'm limited in what I can do. But I'll be sure to do all I can to support you in your efforts.
Thank you. You're the best.
Oh man, it's good to have Kevin back. Reese is great, but Kevin's Kevin. You know what I mean? What are you boys talking about? Hey, Sin was saying something kind of cool earlier. He says this place is perfect for martial arts training. Huh. I might not be into the same combat style as him. I'm not gonna say no to a chance to get stronger. Say, you wanna join me for some sparring later, Sin? Haha, sure thing. Aha, I'm Sin, yes, Big Bear Man. I'm just mulling over all Celeste told us about Phantasma earlier. It's strange to think we've suddenly ended up in a world that's part of a higher plane of the universe. Thinking about it, this place is probably perfect for martial arts training. It's like being at the top of a tall mountain, isolated from the world. A very tall mountain. Sounds wild, but it's true. We've ended up in a higher plane of the universe. Thinking about it, this place is probably perfect for martial arts training. Indeed. That's what I love about the Trails games. It's kind of a common theme where you start off like, oh, we gotta go catch bugs, we gotta go to school, we gotta go all of these things, and then suddenly it's like, we're in a higher plane of existence defeating 77 devils in order to save the multiverse from imploding. You know, that's just how a JRPG is supposed to go. Let's see, I do have to choose who I want with me. So I think...
I am ready.
I don't know, it just feels right to have her and Reese. Kevin and Reese. Is it okay if I just continue with this party right here? I'm kind of feeling, or actually, Joshua. Joshua's fun.
Let's move out.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do boys and then Ren. Ren can join the boys. That's fine. Wonderful. Drink right up from that fountain. And would you look at that? We got some gals here. I'm just gonna make sure I swap over to the ones I know are not present so that we don't miss out on anything. Just like that.
Oh, Reese. So, how are things going between you and the others? Getting along?
Yeah, we are. We had the chance to get to know one another better while you were asleep.
That's good, I guess.
I fully expect you to keep your promise with me, however. If you dare break it, you're going without food for a week.
Ouch. I'd rather you spared me that one. Oh, Kevin. Are you feeling okay now? We don't want you going and collapsing again after you've only just recovered. Come on, Estelle. I'm indestructible. Pretty swell timing on my part before, huh? Didn't even get to say hi before I felt unconscious now, did I?
Indeed. Everyone was shaking their heads with disappointment when you collapsed. You're supposed to be a Dominion, but you wouldn't believe it from that shameful show of weakness.
I'm pretty sure everyone was just panicking, especially you, Reese. Oh, Joshua? There's something that's kind of bugging me.
Oh, right. I think I know what you must be talking about.
Yeah. So then, you think one of the trials?
Most likely, yes. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm prepared. What? Was that cryptic? Wait, what do you mean? That's so cryptic! Whoa, that's some great dialogue. I think it would be best that we make sure everyone here is on guard for what the Lord of Phantasma may try to do. Perhaps I should be the one to do so. I just want to reiterate, I've played this game before, but it's so long, I'm missing most of the details. A trial specifically that they did not want to face. What could that be? What could that be? I don't know, Shadow Weissman? Or probably something more personal. Oh boy. Not sure. Maybe we'll get stuck with Anton in the party. A true horror. Sherazard, you are gonna help me get an achievement. I understood the gist of what Celeste was saying, but that doesn't really explain why there are all these books here. Especially so many of them. Something's not clicking with me. Oh, look at this weird one.
Weird one? What's it called?
From Fat to Fit. By Gilbert Stein. These bookcases really are weird. Gilbert wrote a book! I told you he was final boss. Alright. We gotta read it for the achievements. There's a book called From Fat to Fit, written by Gilbert Stein. Back away slowly, or we're gonna read it. Here we go.
Well, this guy's, dedicated. Yeah, let's go with that.
Please erase my memories. Read a book you wish you hadn't. Ah, yes. All of the Dull Knight is on the bookshelf. That's cool. That is very cool. Do we have all the books in the garden yet? I think maybe there might be some... Actually, I think we should have now. So, let's check this. Girls, you're in the way. I'm trying to read books. All a Gambler Jack. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom through all of the books just for the achievements. And I'll see you in a bit.
I've read all the books, and I only have 41 books read, but there seems like there is actually 52 total. So, it does appear that we are still missing some books. They would probably appear over on this shelf then. All right, get on to that later on. It's almost startling how many books are here. They don't seem to be arranged in any specific order, though. I want to think that there's more to this bookcase than meets the eye. This world really does make no sense. I mean, I'm pretty sure what Celeste is saying is the truth, but it all just seems so weird. Oh, whatever. Guess there's no point in me worrying about it. I'll just try and help the princess here. Why are there so many books anyway? A good chunk of them are so weird, too. The more time I spend here, the more it feels like this couldn't be a collection someone had put together manually. It truly is a deranged place. Okay, very good. That leaves us with one avenue of exploration, right by the great grand tree. So, Father, how are you feeling now? Fine, thanks. Sorry about worrying you guys so much. Oh, don't be. I wasn't there to see you collapse, so I was simply curious how you were doing. Hello, Kevin. It sure seems like you've got quite a lot on your minds. I won't force you to tell us everything, but given that we've all been caught up in this, I think it's fair to expect some kind of explanation. You'll get one, I promise. Hope you don't mind waiting a little bit longer. I never would have imagined the very ghost who aided us all this time was an ancestor of the Burlean royal family. Still, I can hardly imagine a more reassuring revelation. I'd like to think that with her help, we may be able to compete against the Lord of Phantasma after all. It is a pretty big reveal. I never imagined that would be the origin of the cube we've been reliant on for all this time. At least now we understand how we came to be drawn in here. To a degree. Seems like the one directly responsible for that happening was the Lord of Phantasma, too. Can't wait to make them pay for what they've done. Yeah, Mueller. Hit him hard. Hit him hard with the big swords. What? You've got that really rare Landmore limited edition plushie? I really want that one too. Oh, you're so lucky. Auslese. I think she's probably the one least bothered about what's going on here out of all of us. I was all set on going out to get that one when it came out. Then this major job came in all of a sudden, and I couldn't go out and buy it. So then I decided to give him a name. I raced a cat once before too, you know. The professor called him a steel cougar, if I recall. You mean this thing? This thing's not a kitty cat, Ren. That doesn't sound like the kind of cat I'm thinking of. So then I decided to give him a... That's so cute. That's so cute. I've got lots of plushies. My room's full of them. I wish I could show you them. That's true. She do like her plushies. She do like her plushies. Because they're friends she can abuse and they won't talk back. Now she's got poor little Tita. Oh boy. Well then. We're about to head out to a new, brave new realm. And with it... Here we go! Understood. The team's getting ready to go. Do we have something new and super fun? Joshua, my man. I might be able to buy some new weapons for him. I'm wondering what's on the next plane. Well, we'll find out in time. For now, let me equip some goods. Okay, I think we're looking ready. Kevin's wearing the reflective robes, Fool's Emblem skull pendants. Joshua's wearing ninja stuff. He's just gonna do some lunar seal for some CP, and the feather brooch is always cool. Once more, Ren Sarcaster. Richard hits hard. Orbment-wise, Kevin's just rocking dual Septium Veins. I think I'll have him more of like a support caster for now with Earthwall and Clock Up and the like. But he also does have access to stuff like Death Scream. But he's quite underleveled at the moment. Joshua got that Onyx gem. He's using detection for the treasure chest. Turns out the gem was on Auslese all along. Also, I never checked if I could take Kevin's stuff while he was unconscious. Maybe I could have. But he has the Death Quartz, which is just fitting for a move 3, so he can basically move all over. Yin Yang, which combines the effects of haste and heal.
And that ruby gem to hit really hard. Other than that, Ren's looking super fine. Richard's looking strong and powerful. And we can head off to our next endeavor. I think, yes, that's the party select, correct. But over here, supports. Who can we set on support here? I kind of want to set Josette. I want more Sepith. So I can get more quartz, upgrade more slots, do all of that fun stuff. We're going to go straight to the luminous end of the 5th plane. And finally dive into that 6th plane.
Trials, you say? Well, we'll see about how trialing it'll be.
Good one, Kevin. Good one.
This is the warp to the 6th plane, right? Time to hop to it then.
Are you sure you're okay now, Kevin?
I'm fine, honestly. Never better. Anyway, we can't afford to stand around talking here. We need to get moving.
You're right, I suppose. One thing that's noted, just for myself to remember, I didn't buy any weapons or anything because I think we're gonna get new ones once we hit a new spot on the next plane, right? So we are gonna need to upgrade some weapons. For now, yep, we keep alternating between the spacey places and the, familiar places. This is Romal Pond, isn't it?
So the next place to be recreated is the scenic route near the Liberlian royal family's villa, huh? It'll probably be more dangerous than scenic this time around, though. We should start exploring as much of it as we can. But stay sharp.
Indeed. I'm curious about one thing. Let's look over the monster manual for now. And let's head to... Gotta go over here. 5th plane. There are 2 question marks, which might be some doppel forms. That's worth checking out. I'll see if I can go and get those at some point, because that sure would be fun. Now then. Recipe-wise, I believe we've also gotten some things. No, we haven't. Cool. I think we just got recipes, not actually foods to eat to get recipes. Here we go. What's in the shop? Eclipse gear. Let's get that. Kusanagi blades. Odd blades that can be joined at the hilt and used as a staff. Let's go. Okay. Then, new sword for Richard. Yaigaki. I'll take that. Camellia scythe. A scythe with multi-layered blades to cause heavy blood loss. Perfect for the toddler. Amalgam guard. Again, armor's just too expensive to use, man. Pretty cool boots all around, but... T-anklets. Ooh, master beads. Tornado fan. Lebensborn. Interesting. Some interesting stuff here. Nice. All around. With that, let's get some new gear on, shall we? Just like this. Now we can hit extra ultra hard. So I should also be able to see treasure chests on the map now. So that's a nice quality of life improvement. Let's get to that herb-based scenic route, shall we? What in the name of... Okay, well, I'm gonna... Okay, well, this is a thing. What we got? Sudurudo Talos, a giant evil statue, blocks the way and breathes fire at all who get too close, okay? Water and time's good against this guy. A hammer dwarf, a malicious dwarf fiend with a hammer, shrinks foes and delights in what it has done. Alright, space time, baby. Gonna toss out some space right there. Joshua is just feeling fine to do something nasty. Like an evil eye. The range is not quite. I should move him up more. I don't know why he's so in the back, but look how much I can move. Let's go get him. Yeah, physical won't cut it here. Bonus, guards. That doesn't matter. Let's just dark matter here. Richard, though. Can you prove us wrong? Oh, dude, that is some damage. Josh was also a little under-leveled. That guy's dead. Which is kind of redundant now that she's going to throw out Dark Matter EX, but you know. Probably should have tossed it on the main dude, but that would require thinking a few rounds ahead. Yeah, Kevin does no damage, so... Let's just go straight up. Soul Blur looks good. Yeah! And then you, girly, just go into. Bam. And he's gonna go down now. But he's gonna get one turn to do something spooky. Yeah, that's... Good night. Good night.
Not bad.
Back in action. Damn. The levels are gonna be flooding in from the start here. Okay. Treasure chest on the map. That's how things are supposed to be. Order is restored, everybody. But I do wonder what might lie down the scenic route. Further onwards. Right. Okay. Let's go the other way then. Oh boy. Oh. Did I just run? Why would I run into the same guy? It's just Death Scream. When in doubt, just Death Scream. Here's what we're gonna do. Kevin. Ren. Oh, right. Ren got something new. She got Calamitous Blast, which is bigger than Death Scream. Creates cracks in time and space to damage foes and also lowers their ADF. Let's go. Badunk. All right. Let's go Hammer Dwarf. Gadunk. Here we go. Let's see some damage difference. Oh, it did almost nothing. Oh, wait. Are they strong against... Oh, boy. Okay. Calamitous Blast. Go! That's... And the fact that it's ADF down as well. So good, because then the next art is going to come in and just wreck them, you know? Alright. Take him down. Take him down. Sober.
Alright, what's next?
Ba-doom. Kevin lured Gorgon Arrow. Alright, I'll take a Gorgon Arrow in my life. Oh, it's like the Gorgon Laser. I remember the Gorgon Laser. Silver Gem, that's huge. Don't you have better things to do? I spent a lot of sepith making a silver gem, and here they just are, giving them out for free. So silver is like EP5, which is pretty baller. I have to actually unlock a slot for it though, but now we have that lying around. Wonderful. Still gonna need a gold gem for Ren. I'm really liking her as the caster. Nothing is written on the monuments. Well, case closed. Who are you? This guy's a little rat. Oh, rat gang. We got rat gang up in here. Just Death Scream. What are their weaknesses? A beastman that sees itself as a warrior. Fights them with a poison blade and calls allies. I like that distinction. It sees itself as a warrior. It's not really a great warrior. It just sees itself as one. No comment on its actual ability. Yeah. And Death Scream. That's not that good damage, actually. Maybe you should leave the artsing to, Kevin's more of like a backup artser. Right now, he's not going to be good at pretty much anything, so really had to leave it to Ren. Ren and Richard just gonna carry this. Oh, that's why they're on the cover, because they're the best characters. Dude, it makes sense now. Ba-doom. Oh, sweet. Blang, blung, bling, blang. Not really used the tree to buy ingredients and make recipes. It just doesn't really feel necessary. I mean, healing items in general feels a little superfluous, I'll be honest. Wait a minute, wait. Okay. Just on another part of the route. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You probably have someone you're gonna turn into, right? Who is it? Tell me. I'm just gonna. So cool. Wait, you gonna turn into something? I kind of want it to turn into something. I mean, it's gonna turn into something with full health here. Come on now. I want to collect you. I want to collect you for my... Look at our speed. That's insane. No, Chloe. Yeah, Your Highness, die. Please die now. Whapow. Whapow.
That's that thing. Let's move out.
This just decimated Chloe without any hesitation. So I am back. Wait, is this not a... Oh no, I'm confused. Wait, but there's a chest here, but this is the same Oh, my brain's starting to... I'm just confusing myself. Sapphire gem, though. I'll take that. I don't see your name on that item. So why are you taking it? Leave me alone. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Let me show you how it's... Right. What can we do about these guys? Lost Mobius is pretty good. Slam. Oh, wow. What are you doing? Whoa, why is that so much cooler than dark matter? They just got obliterated. Man. Wow. Okay, I think Ren's here to stay. She doesn't give, like, the most... I guess... It depends on the area we're in, but she doesn't always give the most interesting feedback when she's out and about. It's kind of like, oh, I like to kill, blood, kill. But her skills are commendable. And now we're here. Okay, so we're doing some loopings here. What is this? Oh, it's just more of the guys. Just guys being guys, you know what I mean? All right, let's throw out the big guns. Is that even going to be necessary? It's going to be such overkill, honestly. Why not? She's going to level probably, so who cares? Just like that. All right, it's almost caught up now. That's also a form of rubber banding. So this won't do. Gotta get to the villa. But we have one treasure chest here. I wonder if we have to do something with the monuments. A ruby gem? Isn't this the part where you give me something in exchange? You know, like a decent human being? No, it's where I take it for myself and then cackle all the way to the bank. I don't really have the slots for these new gems on people who would be eligible, or they already have it. But it is definitely good to have around. Nice. Okay, let's... Are you like this, big statue man? Oh, just got surprised attacked by a hammer dwarf. That's how my day's going, I guess. We're all just gonna auto-attack them. Feels bad. Kaboom! So, Ren's, I'm not really prioritizing her strength, so she doesn't do that much physical damage, but it's still decent. It's not claw damage, you know? Nothing is written on the Ambrel monuments. Okay. What do they want me to do here? We've gotten all the chests. And I can't go to the big... Do you have the key, mister? What time on you? Alright, throw that out. Joshua, hit him hard. Let's throw out another little... You know, just a simple little Hellgate. No need to do the big thing all the time. Badoosh. Wow. Wow, that damage difference. Kevin, why are you even here? I'm sorry, you're great, Kevin. He has Earth Wall in the... Did I just get kitty suits? Ren! Did you see what Ren was doing during the end? Was that coincidental that she did a little neon? Regardless, don't tell anybody, but we're putting the kitty suit on her. A soft costume that resembles a kitten. Okay, it's not that much of a dexty. Oh, the speed! Oh, this must be a really rare drop. That's crazy good. The speed on her is going to be insane now. Okay. I love that for you. Then, battle position-wise, this won't do. Just, if you're gonna hit stuff, be in the front, please. And then we can have Ren and Kevin, something like that. Yeah. That looks good. That looks super good. Alright, let's go up this way. Where are we now? Okay, we're in this Urbe Scenic Route. Because this is similar to the one where we came out. So there's a guy there. This leads to the pond, as we expect. But... What about here? Have we gone up here? Yes, because that leads us here. Which leads us to this path. Which then takes us to the side path. There's... Oh, wait. This one's glowing. The face of the monument is glowing and words are visible upon its surface. The Lord of Phantasma does decree. Here lies the monochrome schoolhouse. Place your hand on this monument, the white wings among your number.
So our friends left us a message, huh? I'm sure the white wings mentioned here must be referring to...
I can only assume it must be a reference to my descendants.
You're here.
There's no need to be alarmed. This is only a shadow of myself that I created to talk to you here.
So you're a shadow of a shadow, huh?
Technically, I'm still in the garden. But now that I finally have some of my strength back, I've gained a few new tricks like this one up my sleeve, so to speak.
Well, that's cool. Anyway, am I right in guessing we'll need to use this monument to proceed?
You are indeed. It appears to be a kind of gate connecting this area and another realm created by the Lord of Phantasma. However, in order to activate it, you will need to have a certain member of your team with you. No doubt they work in a similar way to the doors scattered throughout Phantasma.
Makes sense. So in this case, we're gonna need to have Princess Claudia, right?
I'd say so, yes. The other monuments in this area will likely also serve as gates to other areas, requiring different team members. But as it stands, none of the others are active. I presume you'll need to travel through this gate to finish the area beyond first.
Got it. We'll work our way through.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Should you require my aid, I will be in the garden. Thank you, Space Ghost.
Okay. Time to head back to the garden then, I guess. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it won't take much to persuade our fair princess to come with.
Well, if we're gonna get Chloe with us, I think that means bye-bye for now for you, Ren. Can't have two crazy casters, can I? Alright. Let's get her. Bye, Ren. Play well with the others now. Look at this roster.
Together now.
Together now, indeed. Hi, everyone. Celeste kindly explained the situation to me while you were away. You need any help in order to keep going, don't you?
Oh, you've been filled in already. Great. Saves us the time explaining.
I'm ready to leave as soon as you are. So just say the word when you're ready to go.
Got it. Well, we'll head on as soon as we're done prepping then.
You ran off with some things, you sneaky kitty cat, you. Let's get the clothes stuff on, meaning the crimson eyes. Just like that. Soldier Tabby's looking good. Get just a big freaking thing on. Just use a battle surcoat. Ready for action. And then, orbment-wise, just give me a moment here. I'll see you by the school monument thingy. Okay, we're at the stone. The party's looking pretty good right now, level-wise. Everybody is a bit more even. Chloe has gotten to join the ranks. She also has some really cool new arts that I've noticed that I haven't been testing yet, so look forward to that. Other than that, she's just looking freaking decked out right now. Very cool. But this is actually a good place for us to end off. We're about to head off into one of many, if we judge by the 6th planes list here. We got a lot of realms, a lot of trials that are going to take us through probably the rest of the locations that we've not properly been exploring in the alternate liberal. And I am so ready for it, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.